Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee and Chat with Hallee Bridgeman. I'm coming to you from my home in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and I have my cup of coffee. So grab your coffee or your tea or whatever it is that you drink in the morning and let's chat about my books. Actually, it's not about my books today. The questions that I'm answering today, I'm doing a twofer because they kind of go together. One was, do you write during the holidays? And the other one was, lots of people sent this question: what is your writing schedule like? So since the two kind of go together, I thought I would answer them jointly. So the question, do I write during the holidays? Let me get this cat to stop crying. Is no, I don't write during the holidays. I write when my children are at school. So if they are at school during the hours of their school days, I write. And if they're off school, we have, in our county, we have a full week at fall break, we have a full week at spring break, we have 2 weeks at Christmas, and then during the summer vacation, I don't write. And the reason is because when I write, I have this place I go to in my head, and it's like I have the movie of what's happening in the scene that I'm writing is going on in my head, and I can't be present where I am. So like I'm seeing it and I'm hearing it and I'm smelling it and I'm tasting it or whatever as I'm writing the scene, and I'm there. I'm not here. And when my kids are home, I find that I can't go into that place. It doesn't happen. My brain won't let me go away. And I go so far away that I even have an alarm set on my phone to like pick my kids up from school. And so I think it's just the way my brain is. I'm not able to write when they're home. If my husband is home, I can put earphones in and put on like classical music or something and shut my office door, and I'm able to go into that happy place, I call it, because I think I'm able to like not have to listen for them because, you know, he's here and he can handle any problem. And so I do not write during the holidays. I only write during the school year. And my writing schedule is, I get up every morning at 5. And that is from 5 to like 6. I do things like social media and read my emails and stuff. So that when I leave at 7 to take my kids to school and I come home, I walk my dogs for 3 miles. And then when I get home and eat breakfast and sit down to write, I have no distractions. I don't have an email looming. I don't have social media that I want to check. And I just solidly write from between 8:30 and 9 until lunchtime. And at noon I stop and usually have about a half-hour lunch with my husband, and then go back to work from about 12:30 until I have to pick my kids up. I write solid, non-stop. I don't play online, and I don't answer my phone, and I don't go places. I don't set up lunches with friends or anything, because that is my work hours. And then when the school year is over or there's a week-long break or whatever, I stop and I just don't work during that time. I can do things like blog posts, and I can work on my cookbooks, and I can work on nonfiction things, but I can't do the fiction. Now I'll show you. I have my calendar. That's why I was sitting this direction. This is my calendar for the school year, and I think it might be backwards because of the way my camera is facing, but you can see that there's nothing going on during the school year. This is the last day of school here, and the last time I have scheduled to write is that day. And there'll be nothing in June, July, and into mid-August. So I also have, I was going to show this calendar. I also set up monthly. So, you know, this is fall break, so there's nothing, and this is the Sabbath. We take a Sabbath on Saturday. So on Sundays, I do nonfiction things and accounting and stuff like that. But during the week, I have specific, these chapters will be written. And so if I get my chapters written for the day, then I can stop and possibly work on something nonfiction, or maybe blog posts, or work on a class if I'm teaching coming up, or if I'm speaking or whatever. But during the school hours, because those are precious times, and because I can't do it when they're not at school, I just don't write. So I hope that answers your question, and I appreciate your questions. And I think like 5 or 6 people asked about my writing schedule. I have still, the link is up on my blog if you want to ask a question. And so on the sidebar of my blog, or in the newsletter, which will be going out this week, you can click and submit your own question if you have a question for me. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful Monday. I hope that you're able to just face this week and charge forward in this autumn. Is it the last week of September? That's crazy. Yeah, October is next. I feel like this year has gone so fast. So thank you for joining me, and God bless you.